Hi guys, Daniel here. Welcome to my Genshin Impact Beginner Guide series. In this video, I'm gonna talk a little bit about how fighting works. The first thing I want to mention is that every character is bound to a weapon type. The Traveler uses a sword, Noelle wields a Claymore, Xiangling has a polearm, Lisa and Barbara uses catalysts, and Amber, she has a bow. As for the 2.6 version of the game, these are the weapon types available. Let's talk a bit more about weapons. In the character menu, on the left hand side, you see an option for weapons. As we click on it, we will get the information for the equipped weapon on the right hand side. As I toggle through some of my characters, you see they wield different weapons. To change a weapon, simply click the switch button to the bottom right. Now we will see all available weapons that our selected character can use. If we switch to a weapon that's already being equipped by someone else, they will simply switch with each other. Every character has the same setup of main attack moves. The categories are a normal attack, a charge attack, and a plunge attack. The characters execute the moves in different ways, so make sure to test them and analyze to see what they do for your character. To find the information you need and to be able to learn more about your characters, you can use the character screen. On your left hand side, you find the option Talents. Entering here will give you more options on your right hand side, where you can study the character's attacks and abilities. Some skills and abilities are locked. This means you need to level up and ascend the character. Let's have a look at the option for normal attack. The talent info gives you detailed information on how the selected character will work and perform the attacks. If you want to know how much damage you make, you can click on skill attributes to get that data. Alright, now let's have a look at some examples on the normal attacks. So this is Kaeya. It's moving forward a little bit. And also backwards, that's the charge attack right there. Pretty cool moveset for Kaeya. Amber's turn. Stays in place until you spam it, then she goes backward. Quite fast attacks. Here's the charge attack. Camera goes behind her. Alright. Here's the Traveler. Goes forward. The normal attack. Oh, he shot away some Anemo thingies. Now Lisa. Pew. It's her normal attack. So there we spam it and she teleports forward a bit. Walks backward, then teleports. Now charge. Alright. Okay, so quite a reach on the charge attack. That's good. Alright, so now we know how to get information about weapons and attacks. We know that all characters move and perform in different ways, even if they wield the same weapon type. Before we continue, I'm gonna try the attacks in action with a few of the free characters. Let's engage in this villager camp. Normal attack, just spamming. Let's try Amber and her bow. Some quick attacks and a charge attack. Noelle. Oh, she's strong. We made her strong, guys. Noelle's charge attack is a spin for win attack. Alright, Lisa's turn. Let's see what you got. Oh, a tickle. Let's try to burn the shield with Amber here. Gonna try the plunge attack. Oops. There we go. Oh yeah, that's a strong attack. Alright, nice. Well then, let's move on and talk a little bit about the sprint move and how to evade incoming attacks. We already saw it as we tried the normal attacks. Anyways, pressing the sprint button results in a dash motion which consumes stamina. Sprint will interrupt any attack and animation, so you can avoid being hit really fast. As long as you have stamina, that is. Now, my friends, let's talk about elemental attacks. The foundation of the characters in Genshin Impact is their elemental core and their special abilities. You do want to spend some time reading in the talent section and studying the characters you got. The elements for playable characters in the game is Anemo, which is wind, Cryo, which is ice, Pyro, which is fire, Electro, which is electricity, Hydro, which is water, and Geo, which is a representation of Earth. Now, each character got 2 elemental attacks. Elemental Skill and Elemental Burst. Different characters with the same elemental core again do different attacks. As we fight and deal damage to enemies, we build up our burst attack. In the bottom right corner, we have the burst icon and we can see how much it's charged. When a character in a party gets a full burst, it's indicated with an icon next to the character. In the world of Teyvat, we will encounter a lot of enemies with their own elemental cores. Pyro slimes, electric hill turtles, cryo regisvines, and elemental cubes, or hypostasis as they are called. And also an element called dendro is represented. Dendro would be some sort of nature-related element. Elements are more or less effective against each other, and mixed together, they create elemental reactions. So, a bit simplified. You want to use pyro element attacks when dealing with cryo elements. You want to use hydro attacks when you deal with pyro elements. You wanna use cryo attacks when you're dealing with hydro elements. The electro element will create reactions with most other elements. Electro and Pyro create a reaction overloaded. Which causes a small area of effect that deals pyro damage. Electro and Hydro will create the Electro-Charged reaction, which deals electro damage over time to enemies and those around them that are wet. As an example, Barbara and Lisa makes a good team here. Barbara uses Hydro and the enemies gets wet. Then Lisa attacks with her Electro element attack. Electro and Ice creates the reaction Superconduct. This reaction deals an area of effect cryo damage. When it comes to the Anemo element, it creates the Swirl reaction with Pyro, Hydro, Electro and Ice. Okay, now to Geo and the Crystallize reaction. Crystallize is the elemental reaction triggered by inflicting Geo on a target that is already affected by Pyro, Electro, Hydro or Cryo. Unlike most other elemental reactions, Crystallize deals no damage. Instead, this reaction generates a matching elemental shard that can be picked up to gain elemental shield of the corresponding element. As an example, we got Noelle. She uses her Geo element on an enemy with the Cryo status and a shard is dropped. As we pick it up, all characters in the party now got a Cryo shield and are more resistant against cryo attacks. One last thing I would like to mention here is Claymores versus Geo. Enemies with a Geo element attribute would shake of fear as you bring out your Claymore, since this is the Geo weakness. I love to bring Noelle to those Geo fights. She gets the job done, I say. So, I will wrap up this tutorial by testing the element attacks in some fights.
Go, Barbara, go! My.
Cool it! With the wind!
Let it rain! Pew! Blazing delight! Pew! Jumpy, jumpy, go! Ah! Leave it all to me.
Alright, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe. Much love.